So that's how, when you put the cover on, that it's perfect.
Yeah, okay.
So this one they might have a little bit of a struggle with, it's so short.
You know it's cold outside when you go outside and it's cold.
I'm all
What
under
does that
at
sound?
101.
So we got Jerome in here finishing the electrical in the shop. We're kind of working on it as we can. We got a breakdown in the equipment as far as doing spray foam, so we're waiting on parts. They should be here tomorrow. We're entering a very scary stage in life. Pray for us. This guy is going to be going in and getting his written test. So he's going to be driving. Somehow I feel like my connection with God might get a little bit better. You know, I've driven with guys like that. He's not amused.
Welcome to this week's episode of Mullet Family. It's the Christmas season and work has slowed down just a little bit, so Marvin and Jerome are busy trying to get caught up here at home. And one of the things they're doing is getting the electrical in our barn. Also, this past week, I did some painting in our bathroom. And stay tuned all the way to the end of this video when Marvin and I go through some of your comments. Thanks again for joining us. We love that you're here. Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
McDonald's guys in. It's going to be a fun 4 years.
Ice cream. I haven't heard that one.
I thought you meant Well, as one guy said, in Texas, ice cream man is out, McDonald's man is in. It's going to be a fun 4 years. Who needs to hire a technician?
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Jerome is very much like I am as far as monkey see, monkey do. I showed him how to do one, and now he's doing the rest of them. Some people, they read all the instructions multiple times, and then they go do it. For me and Jerome too, the instructions are the last thing we do. We try everything else the way we think it is. Like, if I see a picture of a diagram, boom, I got it. If I am trying to follow instructions and no pictures, you might as well send me a Chinese instruction because I just don't really get it. We get all these hooked up, we'll turn the breaker on, and
Key point, the breaker's turned off, there's no current.
yeah, this is not hooked up at all. I just have electrical cord out here for to run these lights. The power is not hooked up at all in these. And who knows, if Jerome doesn't do it right, maybe he'll have curly hair like me. It's always a possibility.
Who knows, I might end up like Kevin in Home Alone 2.
No, that was Mauve.
No, it was Kevin in Home Alone 2. Remember, he was in the basement and...
But that was Marv that got electrocuted.
Oh wait, it was Larry, wasn't it? The guy with, like, the really dumb guy.
We got an equipment breakdown in our fold machine, waiting on parts. So I'm home today looking after some bids, getting those written up, sent off. Headed into town to get some things, maybe some windows or something for the shop. And also maybe pick out some paint colors. Mary would like to pick out some paint colors maybe for some of the bathrooms.
Yeah, our upstairs bathroom. We have two upstairs bathrooms. One of them, I would like to dress up a bit, repaint.
So, one of the things that we really like, a number of years ago we went and visited Mary's sister, Esther and Samuel, in California, and we noticed that everything in their house was the same color paint. Flat white paint on the ceiling. The rest of the house was all painted the same. And we like, that
age of decor and everything, Mary's thinking she'd maybe like to have one of the bathrooms painted a little bit different, maybe give a little bit of a different flavor as you walk in. So that's what we're kind of kicking tires on today. Headed into town, look at some paint colors and see if maybe we want to paint one of the bathrooms different.
Like this. All these colors at Ace. Which one are you going to get? Marvin and I stopped here at Ace Hardware. We are looking for just the right color for our bathroom. I want something that's not too dark and not too white. Something that is like a cream color, something that lightens up the room.
What is the color that we have?
So while we're in town, we're gonna get a cup of coffee.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Third time. Get
So this is my bathroom. It's the bathroom that the boys use all the time. We have two bathrooms, one in the master bedroom. This one, it gets a lot of traffic. I wanted to brighten it up, spice it up, give it a facelift, make it look more inviting. And the color Marvin and I got is this one. And it does have a little bit more of a yellow shade, but I'm thinking once it's on the wall, it'll really give it a bright facelift. And before we got a whole gallon, we got this little sample pack. We don't want to go buy a whole gallon if it's not what we want. So I'm just trying out this sample. Now, I really do like that color. What do you guys think? I got one of Marvin's old shirts on. I am almost ready to start painting. I'm going to first go around these little ledges. Well, my bathroom is almost done and I'm really liking this color. It's a little bit more yellow than what I had wanted, but it's beautiful. And I want to show you something that my sister-in-law, Dora, my brother Marcus's wife, made for me for my birthday. Now, this pint jar, she screwed these quart rings right onto the wood and screwed the pint jars onto that. And what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to have Marvin screw it onto the wall like that and put each of the boys' toothbrushes in there. doesn't that look just very nicely organized? I really like that. I love my bathroom. Isn't it just beautiful? I'm all done. I got my little shelf right here. Marvin put the shelf up. And another thing I want to show you, this past November was my birthday month. And my mama made this for me. She is so creative. She's also an artist. It's a piece of wood, and she painted this. It looks like a moon in the background with some birds flying. And these two owls are rocks. Mom goes out and finds rocks and paints them. Isn't that just cute? Mama made this for me for my birthday. It's so creative. Thank you, Mama. You are amazing. This here, just look at this. Isn't it beautiful? My brother Marcus' wife, Dora, made this for me for my birthday. Thank you, Dora, for contributing to my bathroom. You've helped make it really nice. So many of over your 50, and the older I get, the more and more I think about my health, nutrition, and what I eat and what I put on in my body and what I put on. And one of the products that I love is a product that my sister Priscilla introduced me. She and her husband have the channel Montana Haven, and also Priscilla has her own channel called Chloe Avalon. And she introduced me to the lemongrass products. And I love these products because according to their website and what they say, they make their skincare products and makeup, hair products without those hard, toxic ingredients that a lot of the skincare products have on the market today. Spearmint eucalyptus. So this bottle is almost empty. I'm going to fill it up. Lemongrass Spearmint Eucalyptus Foaming Liquid Soap. I have one in both of my bathrooms, and you can get a bottle just like this, and they also sell these refillable 32-ounce containers. This is going to last me a while, and I've had this now for quite a long time. They last a long time, and they smell so good, and they feel so good on your hands. And the great thing is, when you use these soaps and shampoos and skincare products, you know you're not putting anything harmful on your body. So there you have it. And another product that I use, I'm going to show you once I wipe my hands here, is their shampoo and conditioner, in which I need to buy more because this is almost empty. On the website, it says these products are SLS free, and SLS stands for sodium lauryl sulfate. Now, don't ask me what that means. I just know when I Googled it that it wasn't the best thing for your hair and scalp. And also it says it is sulfate free. So I've had these bottles now for a while. They're almost empty, so it's almost time for me to order again. So yeah, I will have all this linked in the description if you would like to go check it out. Lemongrass has a great makeup line as well as skincare products. Right now, I'm not wearing any makeup. I do wear makeup occasionally, but right now I'm not wearing any. The only thing I have on my face right now is bakuchiol. I know it's a weird name, but it does make my face feel so soft, and it feels like it's helping my wrinkles because they're definitely coming in. And it says it's a facial serum, retinol alternative. It comes in a dropper like this. Just go like this, and you don't need much. Put it on there. It's great for my wrinkles. And I like putting it on my face just before going to bed. That way in the morning, I feel like my face isn't so dry. Feels more refreshed. So there you have it, guys. It was a lot of fun cleaning up my bathroom. I feel accomplished. I feel like I got something done. I will have the link to all these products in the description. If you are interested, please go check them out.
Here we are butchering the 2 beef that I mentioned over at Marcus and Dora's shop. We started really, really early in the morning, had to take off a few hours to go to the wedding, and then we came back and worked late that evening to get it done. See some of the things we did in this video. So a couple Saturdays ago, we had a really busy day. We had a wedding to attend to, and then we had a lot of butchering to do. Mary's brother Marcus got a couple little beefers 2 years ago, and they were supposed to be butchered in September. And the guy that does the butchering is backed up. I don't know what the deal is. Must be an extra busy time of year. And he kept pushing them out and pushing them out. And finally, I'm almost 3 months after they were supposed to be butchered, he said, "No, it's going to be after New Year's." So we went over and I helped Marcus get them butchered up. We did the initial, skinning and etc. So instead of putting just a horrendous amount more feed into these beef, we opted to just do the butchering ourselves. Marcus was so gracious, he gave us half of a beef. We had 2 of them, so we pretty much got 2 of them done in 1 day.
And that was a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Beef is something we don't have a lot of. It's so expensive here. Most of the meat I have is elk and deer. So this beef, I found out, has a lot more grease than wild game.
Yeah, well,
and I'm not used to that.
Especially elk, they're on the hills. They don't have a lot of fat on them. Hopefully this next summer or this spring, we're going to be maybe getting some poultry, some meat makers for meat birds for chickens. Most of the meat we buy is chicken.
Yeah.
But as far as hamburger, beef, steak, whatever, most of that is wild game that we harvest. Wow, Loch Ness Scottish Highlands.
Whoa.
Loch Ness Monster.
How would you say that? At Eteller?
E-tiller.
At Eteller 7475. Wow, so much delicious food, and you prepared it all. Great to have the family together to celebrate Thanksgiving. A hug from England. I did not prepare all of that food. Almost everyone that came brought something. So I made a lot of it, but not quite all of it.
Did 50% of the food get eaten? I don't think
there was a lot of food left over.
I don't think half the food got eaten. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining us. It's been a while since we've read some of the comments. Been very busy, like always. Fall going into winter. There's always the rush to have everything done that's possible to be done before winter. I guess in some parts of the world, there's not the rush. Winter isn't coming.
If it's warm, yeah, like in Florida, down south.
Interesting story of a acquaintance of ours that did missionary work, or they lived in Central America for some time, and he did things the way he was used to. He'd get up early and he'd go out in the heat of the day, and the locals kept looking at him like, look at that crazy guy working in the heat of the day. These guys were laid back. They'd work in the morning until it got hot, and then they'd chill the rest of the day until it started cooling off at night, then they'd go work again. He said it took him about 5 years to get acclimated to that. He didn't have winter coming on, there was no pressure to get the firewood in, get all the crops in. Their cycles were just kind of the same all year.
It was just warm.
Yeah.
Like that lady who comments from South Africa. Now, I don't know if I can find your comment, but I mean, it's hard to wrap my mind around that. There are people that watch our channel from almost all over the world, and it's just hard to comprehend that, because usually when I make my videos, I'm thinking of, my little world and, the United States, where I've been born and raised.
We take it for granted. Anyway, the story I was telling about our acquaintance of ours, he said it took him half a decade to finally acclimate and kind of chill and not just, the reprogram. Then they moved back to the States, and it was just like all of a sudden, boom, winter's coming. I got to get this done, got to get that done.
Yeah.
So yeah, we live in the part of the country where in the spring, we have seasons. As soon as we can, we get stuff planted, and then we have a pretty short growing season here. One of the big rushes, pressures, whatever you want to call it, things that need to be done in our household and a lot of people in this area is getting firewood in. It's just not very fun to make firewood, to go cut firewood in the mountains, in the snow, when it's raining or snowing. And it's so much nicer if you can do it in the cool of the spring or cool of the fall. And a year ago, I got a log truck full of logs. Well, they're kind of small. They're not big enough to mill. Most of them were, 6 to 7 inches on the big end, down to 2-3 inches on the small end. A lot of it doesn't need to be split. And I got 2 years worth of, more than 2 years supply of firewood out of that.
Did I not make a video of you chopping firewood? I think I did.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
If I can find that video, I'll post it in the description.
But
so
yeah,
you can go check it out.
Last winter, as we moved in over here and didn't have that done. So I was out there in the snow cutting wood. Nice thing was it had a nice big pile to come off of. So.
Yeah.
Here we have a comment from 123ABC-WY6FE. Thank you for sharing your Thanksgiving video and some of the history behind it about the Pilgrims and the Native Americans. I am one of the foreign viewers, so it was nice to see the inside look on Thanksgiving and what the holiday entails. Love from South Africa.
Wow. Shelly Joseph, 3690, you commented, "It was awesome. You looked so happy to have Marvin around. That was romantic." And so cute. So much food. OMG, that would feed a small army. Great cooking, Mary, and it is wonderful to have such a large family. Love your camaraderie.
And here we have another one from Callie Taylor. Wonderful video. I had to rewind it because I so enjoyed seeing the family laugh together. Thank you for sharing your Thanksgiving with us. God bless you and your sweet family. Seemed to have an extra special touch on it this year. Michael and Emily were just on their way home from the Seattle hospital. Mackenzie did a miraculous recovery.
Yeah, she had a great recovery.
So yeah, there was just an extra sweetness.
So the boys just came home from one of their friends' houses, and
they are getting ready for the school Christmas
boys, do you want to
program.
come say hi? You want to come say hi? These guys, it's almost 8 o'clock at night, and they spent the evening at their
Jordan, come back
cousin's
here.
house.
Come here.
Did you have a lot of fun?
Yes.
Did you have fun?
Yes.
So that's great. After school, their Aunt Dora took them home. They had a lot of fun with all their cousins and friends. Were all your friends there?
Clayton and Curtis were the only ones out there.
Did you behave yourself? Do you have something you want to tell me? Do you have something you don't want to tell me?
We ate homemade pizza. We ate homemade pizza. Mom, we also we were allowed to choose the sprinkles also for our cookies.
You were allowed to choose the sprinkles for
Yeah,
the
there's
cookies.
different colors. Cookies.
Oh, how fun. Okay, guys, we're in the middle of a video.
Mom, can you want to see my math book?
Maybe later, huh?
Okay.
Here's another comment from Love Inc., North Carolina. Wish I was your next
Hey,
door
Mom.
neighbor. You have such a beautiful family. I'm your neighbor from far away. Love you all. North Carolina. Hey, how are
North
you guys doing
Carolina,
with
yeah.
the hurricane that went through? The roads open? You guys doing okay?
Yes, I'd love to hear. I heard not so good things about some of the residents of North Carolina, that they're living in tents and things like that. That is,
Yeah, there's some pretty crazy stories that
Yeah.
we've heard. A bunch of the Amish showed up, and one of the stories I heard was they built 100 mini barns, like small housing, and some government official didn't like it. They came in and told them they're not up to code and kicked them out. So the people ended up going back to living in tents, and yeah, kind of ridiculous.
this is, yeah.
One of the things that I'm working on the last couple of days, the little shop I'm building out here, finally getting a little bit of time to get caught up on that. I got the lean-to insulated, put some shelving in there, just trying to get everything organized. I have some maintenance I need to do on Mary's vehicle tomorrow. Needs to get a front brake job. Really excited that I have a small heated building that I can go in there and be out of the weather. It's kind of been one of these nasty couple of days here. I personally think in the wintertime it'd be nicer if it snowed instead of snowing a little bit and then raining, because we had a couple inches of snow and today it just started raining. About daylight it started raining, and talk about a sloppy mess. Roads are horrible in some of the places, but then it warmed up enough to the point where it was starting to thaw. So anyway, yeah, the Christmas season is just about upon us.
Yeah, in our next week, we have tickets to go,
To the North Pole.
yep, to the North Pole. We're going to take a Coeur d'Alene cruise. We're going to take a cruise on Lake Coeur d'Alene to see the lights, the Christmas lights. We've done that now
2 years.
for the past 2 years, and it's always a lot of fun.
So here's one more comment. Was watching your show and did a double take when you had your hand in a skull or something alien looking. Since I do not see so good, I did a double take, focused, and saw it was a turkey. But if you look at the video, the legs look like eyes and the round part looked like your head. So no, we were not cooking a skull. It was just a turkey.
Mark Avergosser. Mark, you may want to get some glasses. That's all I can say.
Oh, he focused. He saw.
He said he focused. Mark, you definitely need glasses. Okay, guys, thank you. This is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed our content. Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and leave a comment.